Hey guys, and welcome back, and today I am going to be showing you how I make a bespoke template to cut down the units and make them more bespoke fitting to my head shape and my balding pattern, and it basically ends up looking something like this. And this is what is underneath my unit as we speak, so it will be a template. Obviously it's not going to fit snug to my head now, but yeah, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to go into voiceover mode and we'll get to it. But you will need some cling film, some tape, some scissors, a Sharpie, and possibly a friend. So we're going to start by getting some cling film. You need quite a big piece, and then we are going to pop it over the scalp. And you've got to imagine that the client is sitting in front of me and I'm doing it to the client. So what we do here is we pull the cling film down and we try to smooth it out so it's tight to the curvature of the head. And at this point, the client would then hold the cling film and twist close to the ears so it becomes really, really tight on the scalp and it can stay. At this point, I'm going to pin this into the wig block. So I pinned it down and now it's nice and tight over the head. We're going to get a Sharpie and we're going to trace the outline of the bald patch. So imagine this line is where it's balding, and then above it will be where it's balding and below will be where there's hair. So this is the hairline at the minute. Working my way back round to the crown, and you basically just Sharpie a dark line onto the cling film to allow you to see where the bald area is. So we keep going round and round until we have done the whole of the balding patch. So next we're going to take our tape and we are going to place it across the head. So be careful not to stick it to the skin. Only want to stick it in the area where the cling film is because it could be quite hard to get off the skin. And you just go across. I like to work in diagonals. I feel you get more circumference of the tape. And we're going to keep layering this up until it is completely covered that Sharpied area. So we're going to keep layering up the tape and cover that whole horseshoe Sharpied area to make sure we can't see any of the permanent marker. So once we've covered it completely, then we can release the cling film. We've taken it off of the head block, and as you can see underneath, it's got the outline of the Sharpie, and we're just going to cut this shape out. And you want it to be as close and as neat to the line as possible, because the more accurate this is, the better the adapted stock unit will fit. So I'm just going to finish off some last little bits of trimming the edge to make it nice and neat, and then that's it. That's the template cut out and is ready for you to adapt your stock unit.